Winners Supermarket and Winners Cash and Carry, proud title sponsors of Season 12 of the Journey TV show, special daily Ramadan edition 021374 1114 www.sopertrading.com. Also follow Winners Supermarket on Facebook.
Hi there, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to your favorite lifestyle show, The Journey. I'm your host, Zainab, Chafeker. And yes, we're starting the show off with one of your favorite segments, the cooking segment. But before I commence with this, I would like to thank our sponsors, Winners Supermarket, Winners Cash and Carry. And today I have my co-host, Mohammed Junaid, joining me on the cooking segment.
Live on YouTube. Yes, we've got a dedicated YouTube channel. My name is MJ Lee, by the way. You know, I'm just coming in as a guest on the show.
And to assist me.
It feels so awesome. Are you catering for me today as well? Because, yeah, what we can say is the Journey broadcasting daily throughout the holy month, Mondays through to Sundays. Exciting times, Zainab. So this we will have for iftar after sunset when we break our fast. What are we making today? Are we keeping it as a surprise?
Okay, what do you think we're making today?
Okay, definitely not a tablet because that is just for us to check out our Facebook page, The Journey TV show, as well as, yes, we've got a dedicated YouTube channel. If you missed any aspects of the show, or you missed yesterday morning, last week, you can just catch up, you know, on our YouTube channel. Subscribe, share it with friends and family. Let's get into it, Zainab. Let's get into it.
Okay, today we're making a date and walnut muffin. Now this is perfect, especially now in Ramadan. You can have it for suhoor, you can break your fast, your iftar with it. And it's easy, simple to make. You can make a batch and keep it for a week and have it in a container stored, and you don't have to make every single morning, and you don't have to get up early to be cooking and baking. So this is very easy for males and females to do. So we'll start with the ingredients. I have my chopped dates, my bicarbonate of soda, chopped walnuts, and then we'll have boiling water as well, which I have boiled my water. And then this is our melted butter, our vanilla essence, caster sugar, our egg, and then cake flour. If you want to be more health conscious, you could have whole wheat flour, but I prefer the cake flour. And then we have our salt and our baking powder.
Totally sorted out. Can I just try this quickly? I always wanted to whisk an egg. Let's just try it quickly. Just zoom in quickly. I want to show the skills here, you know, in the kitchen. Is that how we do it?
Yes, even though it's worked already.
Okay. Let's rewind, you know, let's rewind and then we create the impression that MJ has done that. There we go. In Ramadan, because Zainab says the male should also play their part. Eh?
Yes.
Not only about the women. They shouldn't be slaving away in the kitchens. Definitely not.
Definitely not. Okay, so we start off with our chopped dates. This is 1 cup. And then we add in, this is a half a cup. You could have 1 cup as well if you'd like, but this is a half a cup of walnuts.
We're making half a dozen muffins, yes?
This makes about 16.
About 16, okay. So that's nice for a family, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you add in your teaspoon of bicarbonate. Over that. And then if you could pass the kettle for me, please.
Okay, alright. We're pouring how much of the hot
1
water?
cup.
1 cup. Okay. Just lift it up there so that the viewers can see we are.
And this is boiling water.
Yes, you know, we're actually using hot water. That we are. It's not a prop. We're using it.
And then maybe another quarter.
Quarter.
Quarter cup.
enough?
Yes.
Okay.
So once we have that, then we mix it well through in a steel-proof bowl. Once it's mixed well through, then you can set it aside and then prepare the rest of the batter.
Okay. Just a question, Zainab. I see you've put, what was it, a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda in the mix.
Yes.
What is the reason for us actually putting bicarbonate?
That is actually mostly for the texture of the muffin.
Okay.
Okay, it's mixed through, you can set that aside. And then we have our whipped eggs. Add in our caster sugar. This is 1 cup. And then this is 125 grams of butter, melted. And then you add in a dessert spoon of vanilla essence. And then you mix that through. It's mixed well through, then we add in our cake flour. Like I said, you can use whole wheat flour as well, but I do feel that the cake flour tastes much better. This is 1.5. Side. You can mix that through, and you can add in your baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder.
Okay. So for Ramadan, would you recommend this at iftar or perhaps suhoor in the morning?
I think suhoor in the morning would be
for the
perfect.
early breakfast, yeah.
Because you need energy throughout the day, so the dates and the nuts in here would be perfect for that. And then a pinch of salt. And you mix that through.
If you're joining us right now on the show, the Journey TV show, it's our special daily Ramadan edition. We're coming to you now daily, alright, Mondays through to Sundays, normally Friday, Saturday morning, Sunday morning, every day in the month of Ramadan. Part of season 12, more than 160 episodes later, and our producer on set here with us, also co-host Zainab Chafeker. Oh, well, you know, always just whipping up a storm, but it's a controlled storm in a bowl. And then it goes into the oven, you know. We're making, what is it, walnut and date muffins.
And walnut muffins, yes.
Our director, Muki, because we're at NBC Studios here in town, in the city. And I think our editor, Sedi, they would probably love this tonight when we have iftar. Yeah, after sunset, that is when we're going to be breaking our fast. It'll be a good opportunity to sit down and have this. Or perhaps when we're up early in the morning, for suhoor, that early breakfast, this is exactly what we're going to have. If you've missed the segments in the beginning, well, it's very simple. We can actually just go onto our YouTube channel, dedicated one, the Journey TV show. Download it, share it with your friends.
Okay, once it's mixed through, then you can add in your date and walnut mixture.
This combo, walnuts and dates, that is a fantastic combination, eh? And obviously, there are variations. Perhaps, you know, maybe at a later stage we can look at that. Other variations of the muffins as well on the show. Just stay tuned, eh?
And if you'd like the recipe of this, you could SMS me or WhatsApp me on 082-254-9880, or you could send us an email.
Absolutely, the Journey TV show at yahoo.com. You can also request of Zainab to provide you with this recipe on our Facebook page, the Journey TV show. If you haven't liked the page, I mean, it's 12 seasons later and we are still waiting. You're still sitting at home. You've got your smartphone, you've got your BlackBerry, your tablet. Just do it now. Like the page, you know, please.
And to our viewers, do bear in mind that before cooking and baking, you should preheat your oven to 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, once we have our mixture, we can add it into our muffin holders.
And also, if you don't want to be disappointed by Eskom with load shedding, use a gas oven.
Okay, once we have that, then we can put it in our oven, our preheated oven, 200 degrees Celsius. For about 12 to 15 minutes, and I think we should go for a break. And after the break, we'll see how far the muffins are.
Brilliant stuff. The Journey TV show special daily Ramadan edition. It's balanced, it's comprehensive, it's integrated. Sponsors back, muffins done, Eskom still electricity. Let's do this.
Back from the break, fresh out of the oven, we have date and walnut muffins that we made perfect for the morning in suhoor.
100%, and we had enough electricity. Thank you, Eskom, so we could make it just in time. But lovely, it smells healthy,
yes.
Very healthy. Dates, walnuts inside, fantastic, fantastic.
Not only healthy, but it's divine. When you eat it, you'll see it melts in your mouth. And what is perfect now in the morning is also that it's cold. With the winter season, you can have your Milos, your Horlicks, your tea, your coffee with this in the morning.
Great stuff. You have a blessed Ramadan, and don't forget to tune in to The Journey on a daily basis now throughout the holy month. Comprehensive coverage and definitely a lot more of these.
Yes.
And I must say, Zainab, it looks fabulous at our new studios here in town. It looks fantastic.
Yes, and if you like the recipe, you could contact me on 082-254-9880. And lastly, we would like to thank our sponsors once again, Winners Supermarket, Winners Cash and Carry. Well, try it out. Let us know what you think.
Pop on down to Winners Supermarket for these great June 2015 and Ramadan specials.
So full of light and blessings, you're always in my heart and mind. Your name is mentioned every day. I'll follow you no matter what. God wills for me one day, 'cause I believe.
Pop on down to Winners Cash and Carry for these great June 2015 and Ramadan specials.
So full of light and blessings, you're always in my heart and mind. Your name is mentioned every day. I'll follow you no matter what. God wills for me one day, 'cause I believe.
Pop on down to Taz Boutique in Gatesville for these great June 2015 as well as Ramadan specials.
So full of light and blessings, you're always in my heart and mind. Your name is mentioned every day. I'll follow you no matter what. God wills for me one day, 'cause I believe. I believe.
My name is MJ Lee and you're currently watching The Journey. Now it's a daily broadcast as the result of the holy month, Mondays through to Sundays. If you need details of the times, we're going to throw it in the show sometimes, so just be on the lookout. Alternatively, you can get all the info on our Facebook page, The Journey TV show. We said a couple of weeks ago on the show that we are now in season 12, 160 episodes more or less later that have been successfully broadcast in Cape Town and South Africa. And we've reached the stage where we are now partnering with the NGOs. LowFarb, the Sarki Bartman Center, the SPCA, amongst others, Islamic Relief South Africa. Another organization that we partner with is Muslim Hands, working actively in the Cape and across South Africa. It's National Director as well as Projects Manager in the Western Cape. They join us in studio on the show right now to talk about the international projects and possible local projects, particularly in winter. It's very cold in the Cape and across South Africa. First, let's introduce the National Director, Mr. Imran Romani. Mr. Romani, welcome. Thanks for joining us on the show.
Thank you very much for having us here. We're very honored to be on the show.
And we also have a project manager for Muslim Hands, Sheikh Hashim Peck. Sheikh, thank you for joining us on the show.
Yes, it's a pleasure.
Mr. Romani, can we start off with you? Do we go international quickly? In as far as Muslim Hands are concerned, you don't only work in the Cape and in South Africa, you do extensive relief work internationally as well.
Yes, we work in over 50 countries internationally. And Muslim Hands has become prominent in the sector, in the charity sector, for having the forage, for having that international reach. You're able to donate your money here, and we make sure your money reaches the recipients in the country that you choose. And that is the wide network that Muslim Hands alhamdulillah has managed to achieve in our 18 years of existence in South Africa.
Now, if we're talking about international relief, just maybe quickly before we speak to your projects manager, how does Muslim Hands select which projects they're going to undertake? A crisis in Syria, difficulties in North Africa, for instance, or perhaps look at Egypt as a major problem for a number of years now, or perhaps what is the crisis that is continuing to unfold in Yemen. How does Muslim Hands actually select and choose which project, which destination, which country? And when your team is there, I'm sure it's very difficult to undertake to complete the work that has been prescribed.
You see, another advantage is that we don't really have a choice of selecting what projects we're going to do, how we're going to help, because our teams are based permanently. We've got a permanent team, for example, in Gaza. We've got a permanent team in Syria. So whenever the crisis arrives, and even in the time when there is no crisis, there's always we take care of orphans, we take these educational projects. So even in the time when there is not a crisis, our work is ongoing in these countries. And yes, we do then are able to respond much quicker because we have a team in the country, based in the country permanently.
So, Sheikh, moving from international projects that Muslim Hands is involved in and with to local here in the Cape and in South Africa, maybe just for the benefit of our viewers before we go to an ad break, some of the current projects, Ramadan, winter, very cold in the Cape and in South Africa. You can talk to us about it quickly.
Alhamdulillah, we focus with our campaigns, Bushushu campaign, which is our winter project. And Alhamdulillah, we are rolling out in over 10 locations. And to last date, yesterday we just rolled out one of our final ones of an ending, which was in Stellenbosch, where we fed and we gave blankets to about over 300 recipients, close to 400. And all our locations we've been delivering now in excess, quite hundreds of blankets. And that's what we're doing this year. What we started doing is earmarking those areas that is a little bit far from us, like the rural areas. And one area in particular stands out, in my mind, and that is Goedgegem. It's a rural farm, a local farm, where there is quite a few, about 50 households there, and they haven't got clear, safe drinking water, as well as no electricity on there. It's a type of pilot project which they have accommodated some people that are struggling with. So we have, alhamdulillah, we came there and we managed to deliver clothing to them, and we gave the blankets and as well as soup and food at different other locations where we were, as far as Saldanha, Hopefield as well. So this is what we're targeting and looking out is trying to reach those areas and places where often they are not usually reached, or they out of sight, as they say, out of mind. So that is our programs with as far as winter is concerned. And we also take care of those close to us, Heideveld, Bontewil, and Blikkiesdorp, as well as in Delft also we've been there as well. In Ramadan, we are looking at partnering with a few schools in providing an iftar program. right? So weekends we're looking at joining with the excited youth of the school, and then we will be feeding, getting those pupils or rather people that is in need, get them to the location that the school is going to partner with us, set them up there, feed them, give them iftar, and hopefully send them home with some form of small gift and something like that, inshallah.
Pop on down to Portland's Meat Hyper and Delhi for these great June and Ramadan specials.
So full of light and blessings, you're always in my heart and mind. Your name is mentioned every day. I follow you no matter what. God wills for me one day, 'cause I believe, I believe.
Pop on down to Soundtech with branches across Cape Town for these great specials.
Compared with him, so full of light and blessings, you're always in my heart and mind. Your name is mentioned every day. I follow you no matter what. God wills for me one day, 'cause I believe.
Back from the break, you're currently watching The Journey daily broadcast in the holy month. Check us out on Facebook, The Journey TV show. And if you've missed any segments, features or episodes, you can catch up on our YouTube channel, also named in the same way, The Journey TV show. Suggestions, you can mail it to The Journey TV show at yahoo.com. Currently chatting to the National Director of Muslim Hands, as well as Sheikh Chafeker, who is a projects manager for Muslim Hands in the Western Cape. Now, don't let the name beguile you. Muslim Hands, they do extensive work within Muslim communities and across the spectrum. Now, Mr. Umani, can we quickly look at the holy month? Fasting in the Cape, in South Africa, the importance of feeding those that are in need. Muslim Hands, you have extensive programs internationally. So maybe you can touch on that quickly, and then Sheikh will talk about the local-based iftar programs here in South Africa.
Yes, of course. You know, let me start by telling you, if you go to the Arab lands, you go to Makkah, you'll find that the nations, they actually go out of their way to feed a fasting person, because the reward of feeding a fasting person is tremendous. So this is why Muslim Hands has came, and obviously our donors, they wish to feed people, and we need to carry out their wish. And Muslim Hands concentrated extensively on iftar for the last few years in every Ramadan. We do that internationally, and we do that locally as well. We fast and we come home and we have a sumptuous meal prepared for us, but there are certain people in certain poor countries on our very own doorsteps. They fast the entire day and they only have a glass of water to break their fast with. We've prepared sumptuous meals last Ramadan, and inshallah we hope to achieve that this year as well, to feed as many people that we cannot reach this year. We're going to do, inshallah, our best to do that.
Sheikh, maybe in a minute, 30 seconds that we have locally, what is Muslim Hands currently doing in Ramadan in as far as assisting those in need? Particularly they have to reach sunset time, they have to break the fast.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, currently thus far my desk is being filled up very quickly with all the applicants and all the people applying for, whether it is fitra, whether it is iftar, especially iftar as well. What we're looking at now is not only rolling out at weekends at certain locations, we're also sourcing and seeing where are those places where we have our people in groups, in jamas, at the masjid or at the musalla, salahana, coming together to break iftar, to have some iftar, to break the fast, but there is nothing or there is very little. So what we're trying and doing and trying to set in for this year, inshallah ta'ala, is to have our team go out to these locations, as well as with volunteers. The door is always open for volunteers, and then break fast with them. Come with some supplies, come with some scrumptious meal and something nice that we ourselves would like to have iftar with, have our iftar, and break have iftar together with them. And we are in that process now at this point in time in sourcing out those locations, those areas, and so onwards, who is in need. And even if we have to travel a small journey or a distance, we'll go there, inshallah ta'ala.
Gentlemen, to both of you, Mr. Romani, thank you so much for your time, Sheikh. Much appreciated. All the best with your campaign in Ramadan as well as winter, importantly, because they're all coinciding. You know, this year, as was the case last year, we probably can expect it to be the same next year as well. And we look forward to our partnership, the Journey TV show, with Muslim Hands. Any projects you've got going, we want to see what we can do, highlight it, broadcast it, and where we can assist, we will do the same. Thank you so much to both of you.
Thank you for having us.
All right, there we go. Concluding our partnership and conversation with Muslim Hands, its National Director as well as a Projects Manager in the Western Cape, the Journey TV show, daily broadcast in the holy month. A quick visit to our sponsors. Coming back, the show continues. It's a good conversation. Stay with us. Radio 786 on 100.4 FM, a media partner of the Journey TV show, Season 12, Special Daily, Ramadan Edition. All technology and sound equipment on the Journey TV show supplied by Soundtech. Give them a call 021 704 0596 for a branch near you in Cape Town or Durban. Check out their website www.soundtech.co.za. Winners Supermarket and Winners Cash and Carry, proud title sponsors of Season 12 of the Journey TV show, Special Daily Ramadan Edition, 021374 1114, www.sopertrading.com. Also follow Winners Supermarket on Facebook. Join me, MJ Lee,
and myself, Zainab Chafeker, for your weekly, ever-popular, lifestyle-based show, The Journey.
It is the one show that has broadcast 11 seasons successfully and more than 158 episodes later. Now, coming your way, a special Journey show, Ramadan Edition, that will be broadcast daily, effectively, from June 2015. You have to tune in on a daily basis.
Fridays 7:30 p.m, Saturdays 5:30 a.m, Sundays 5 p.m, Mondays 8 a.m, Tuesdays 6 a.m, Wednesdays 10:30 p.m, and Thursdays 5:30 a.m.
For the most balanced, integrated and comprehensive coverage of the holy month, tune in to your favorite show, The Journey, free to air on CTV in Cape Town and across Southern Africa on all three major bouquets on DSTV, channel 263.
Make us part of your company and tune into The Journey daily for a special Ramadan edition.
The Journey Show, proudly sponsored by